Double trouble.
Hey guys, so it has been a second since Sarah number 2 has been on my channel.
Hi.
Sorry that that's just your namesake now, Sarah number 2, but I don't know what else to call you. Her name's Sarah, my name's Sarah, we're both Sarah. She's my best friend. Been friends for a couple years. We might get into that a little bit. You guys left, well, first of all, we're finally doing this because we wanted to do this like 2 weeks ago. And you guys keep asking, when is that video going up? It's going up today. I was struggling on what freaking makeup look to do.
Guys,
so
when I tell you she took a good like 30 minutes to figure out what look she was gonna do.
Here's my thought process. I wanted to do something different that I don't normally do on my channel. And I just did something springy, summery in my last Get Ready With Me. And I'm trying to film a summer lookbook after this, at least one look. So it can't be like black eyes, you know? So that's my thought process. So it was really hard to come to like a medium.
So my look today is, sorry. My look today is based off of the I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. Did I say? Yep, I said that right. The My Chemical Romance album for years ago. I got reference right here.
And it's a hot mess what we're working with right now, so just bear with us. This is going to be kind of less tutorial based, a little bit more makeup based, or that did not make sense. More conversation based. We're going to be answering some of your questions that you left on the Instagram post, and she's getting started. We're getting started. Okay, well, she already did her eyebrows also. Let's disclaim that because she normally takes forever, no offense, which I don't normally wear. I'm just going to stop talking. Hold on.
Oh, by the way, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It eye primer. I don't ever.
We haven't done this in a while.
I haven't sat in front of the camera in a minute.
I know.
Like I'm kind of shaky. I'm not.
Oh, she's nervous. She does have a YouTube channel. Do you want me to link it? No. Okay.
I'm pretty inactive right now.
She's inactive, but she does have some cool older videos if you want to go check them out. I don't have a mirror. I'm using the Tarte foundation again because, like I said in my last Get Ready With Me, it's my favorite thing ever, so sorry it's kind of boring, but I needed some good skin today. I just wanted to be able to count on it, you know?
I'm just gonna take a hot yellow shadow, just going straight in, and we're just gonna throw that in the crease. Yes, queen.
Oh, that's a lot. I always pick up my 200.
So I'm curious.
Yeah.
Why do you do your foundation before your eyes? Because like, here's my thing. I like doing my eyes first, because if there's any fallout,
it like cleans it up.
Because I know everyone has a reason as to why they do.
I don't feel like there's any one way to do it.
No, totally. I just am like, what?
My thought process?
Yeah.
I don't have one. I critique my eye look more and I try to perfect it more when I don't have foundation on. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I'm just more chill on my eyes when my skin looks okay, because then that's the biggest part for me, is that my skin is all,
I feel like,
you know, covered and everything. Hopefully you guys get, I mean, this is definitely the case. You'll get 2 totally different looks from both of us. And it's probably going to be quite a long video, but we're just sitting here chatting, doing our makeup. You feel free to do.
It's been so long since we've done our makeup together.
Really. I will link her Instagram for sure. She's a little bit more active there. Using the Shape Tape again, feeling it. Oh my god, I love it so much. The gradient, like the, what's it called? The depth of the yellows right now. It's really doing it for me. Okay, so we're gonna start with a deep ass question. Are you ready? How to overcome anxiety flare-ups and also feeling comfortable in your own skin.
All right. So let's start. For the anxiety flare-ups, I recently got a dog. I feel like he's already kind of helped quite a bit.
Yeah.
As far as like before I had him, I would just try to remove myself from a situation or whatever I was, you know, anxious about, or even if it was nothing in particular I was anxious about, I would just still try to remove myself from any situation. Would you say?
Well, okay, that can be helpful, but that can also develop into avoidance symptoms, and that is where it can really impact your life in a negative way, because you'll avoid certain situations, which is traits of anxiety and other mental illnesses. So sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's bad. It really depends on the situation. Being comfortable in your own skin. We got a lot of questions as far as like body image and confidence and things like that, which we both struggle with all the time. We both have gained weight in the recent years, and that's totally fine.
When I first met you, I was probably the lightest I had ever been in, like, I guess my teenage years. Oh,
she was 17 when
I was 17. But also it's like I've always kind of struggled with weight in general. You know, when you're growing up with a parent who critiques himself anytime they get the chance, you develop those traits as well, where you're always kind of like nitpicky.
You critique yourself.
Yeah, you critique yourself, and that's totally
learned behaviors.
Yeah, it's definitely a learned behavior. I mean, I grew up with my mom doing it.
How do you overcome that? How do you get over the critiques?
Well, and you know what? With being on YouTube before, I would always listen to it. And then over these last, like, I guess, few months, anytime anyone leaves, like, a stupid comment on my Instagram or whatever, I'm just like, all right, you know me. Yeah, you know me. Yeah. That's cool. I mean, it doesn't come easy. And
for me, it definitely came with age. I started to realize, my mom really helped teach me this too, that I have so much more to offer the world than what I look like. And if I wear or don't wear makeup, and I don't mean to bash makeup, because over here is a person who loves makeup, it's a hobby, their passion, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's also about embracing what you naturally have too, though. You guys know I preach that all the time. People like to assume too that when you do makeup or when you wear it every day, it means you're self-conscious, or it means that you think that you're ugly without it. And it's not. It's an artistry, and it's a passion of some people. We are all over the place. Oh, my back. I just threw my bag out.
Yeah, man, I am. Notre Dame.
Okay, we're going to go with a little bit of a lighter question. What's your favorite thing about your relationship / friendship? It's friendship. I just turned it into a relationship. Sorry.
Because, you know, like, everybody thinks that already.
Dude, there is a whole conspiracy theory that we're dating. It's not true.
I would say that no matter, like, what, I feel like we can talk about anything. Like, I don't feel like there's any taboo topic, and like you offer a lot of really great constructive criticism or like advice that I might need, and I don't ever feel like you're attacking me, which that's, you know, in a friendship that's like, well, no, I've had friendships where it's like,
you think so?
that's what I want, like, is the constructive criticism or the feedback, and it just turns into like I feel targeted. You know what I mean?
Some people did ask about toxic friendships and how to let go of them, but I've never experienced that. Have you?
I have.
Did you do
I've
letting
rekindled
go?
with those people, though.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Like after time has passed?
Yeah. No, and it was me who would cut them off, and like they didn't. It's also my bad where I didn't tell them what they did wrong, and so for that reason, I don't know if they've, you know, fixed their habits or not, but we're not as close, obviously.
Yeah.
I just keep them at a distance, really. Take care of yourself before anyone else, and, like, don't let people push you around.
For me, my favorite part of our friendship has always been that it's, even though we have our deep moments, we have our deep conversations, we talk about life and just things, you know, deeper topics, we can do that, but we can also go into, like, a lighthearted place.
Yeah.
You know, if that makes sense? Like, I feel like, you know, she's very, like, spur of the moment. She keeps me, like, on my toes, like, oh, let's go to Ross, like, at like 10 p.m. Like,
I love me some Ross.
She could be the friend that does a lot of things, that you do a lot of things with, or nothing at all.
Guys,
and both are very normal. Oh, well, I couldn't input that, but
I'm doing it. I'm going in.
Putting a good old pumpkin there on her lids. She did dare me to do that, and I'm not going to. Let me know if you want a video. 2 things. Doing each other's makeup, like on each other, and then also doing a look based on the other's go-to looks. Like, I would do my makeup like she does hers, and she would do her makeup like I do, which would be really easy for you. I feel like I would have the struggle and the challenge with that.
I'd be done like halfway.
Because it would just be really like simple. I guess we should share, a lot of you guys are probably new here, and the last time we filmed together I was at like maybe 200,000, 150,000 subscribers, so a lot of you are new, don't know who this is at all, but I guess we should share the story of how we met. It was 2.5 years ago.
So I was one of her YouTube subscribers. She posted a vlog one day, and I was like, I know where that is.
She recognized the background of my vlog and knew where I lived.
I knew exactly which house she lived in.
Okay,
might scare most.
This is gonna sound like I could have been murdered, because then she sent me a message.
And I was like, hey, I think I kind of know where.
She said, hey, I know where you live. It was in less creepy tones, and said, would you ever want to like get coffee or meet up sometime? And so I said, yeah. I just shared a lot of information that day with her, and she
told me her PIN number that day.
There's a story behind that, but I'm not going to get into that because I don't want you guys to know my PIN number.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, here's my PIN number. And there is a 7-year age gap. I know I'm going to get questions about that. People like to critique that a lot. I think people just have an issue with me being friends and dating someone who's a lot younger. I don't see any problem with it. It's just how I am mentally. I just get along with younger people. I don't discriminate by any means. Yeah, I'm not an ageist at all. It just works. I don't judge people based on their age. It doesn't affect me personally, except for the fact that you can't drink yet. That kind of affects me personally, because like, but this year she's 21, guys. Halloween cocktails video. She will be there.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be really honest real quick. I sat behind the camera. And
She was there. Yeah, that's true. She was behind the camera.
Yeah, I want you to go all the hell
She's
out.
really pushing me here to go outside my comfort
All
zone.
the hell out. You hear that? I said all the hell.
All the hell.
Also, you know what I feel like people are gonna say? I've matured a lot and a lot less hyper.
That's true. You got a lot of hate when you first were on my channel. They did not
I was
like
17.
you.
I was 17.
I know. What do you guys like about each other's styles?
I like that you aren't afraid to show your tummy or like wear like bralettes and just like be really open about it. Like I wish I could do that, and I know I physically could do that to myself, but I'm just not as comfortable, and I really like admire that about your style. Is like that you just do it. You do you, girl.
I like how...
I was like, okay, I'm waiting.
I like how you don't have a care in the world. Like, that sounds really bad. But, like, she has so many different styles of dressing. She has the girly, the sporty, the boyish, the skater. Like, I don't even know. She has so many different things. And I feel like I have a niche with like what I wear, and I don't really stray from that. Sometimes I'll do kind of girly, but it's still like girly in my sense. But she is just all over the board. Like she's just not afraid to wear different things all the time.
I'm really going ham on this cake today. You want to know a hate comment? And I wish I framed it. Like
yeah.
I wish I framed this comment. You could open a bakery with all the cake on your face. Wow.
Oh my god, that's so light. Okay, I'm gonna use one of these from Lime Crime in the shade Miami Gator. I'm using the Gator shade. Green, guys. I'm doing green today. I've never done green in my life.
Never.
In my life. So we're gonna see how this looks. Oh, I just fogged up this here.
Just how we like it.
This is not happening.
Ah, no, it's pretty.
Well, I mean, hella fallout.
See?
That's just getting annoying.
So I do the eyes first. This looks really bad. This looks really bad. I'm taking this all off.
So she's taking her foundation off. That's just not happening.
We're having a hard time here.
We're struggling a little bit.
So pretty.
Thank you.
You should do a little gold.
All right. So I got my green sparkles on. Don't mind all the fallout. This is very different for me. Why me? Oh! I just spilled coffee everywhere. My bullet journal.
That was like a chain of bad events.
That was so weird. Back to regular programming. We're gonna try to recover from all this hot mess. How do people like just normal gurus just do so well? Like I don't understand. They don't fail ever.
Editing.
I guess. We're both kind of struggling with our looks right now. This is what happens when you push me to get out of my comfort zone. If I had just stayed in my comfort zone, I would have done something that I knew I would like. And it wouldn't have been a problem.
Oh, so now it's on me?
Yeah,
it's on me?
Told me to do something different.
I look like a raccoon.
Alright, I did a shirt change mid-video. I got really hot. And it looks better with this eye makeup. I feel like it just brings it together than the stripes. Yes. So, I apologize. Picked a lip finally. I just spent like 10 minutes trying to find a lip to do. She's made some progress on her face.
I'm really contouring this nose. I'm trying to snatch it.
I'm gonna do Shroom from Lime Crime. I'm very inspired by foresty colors because the color I use on my eyes is called Forest, and I'm using Shroom. And I even told her I want to be very inspired by nature, so I decided that's the look I'm going for.
And I giggled when she said that. I said.
So someone asked, what's your favorite things to talk about and do when you hang out?
The Bachelor.
Did you hear Ben and Lauren broke up? Me too. We love the Kardashians. Mm-hmm. We like homeware stuff.
We do.
We do that a lot. This video is just not meant to be good makeup, so I apologize for that, but hopefully it's still somewhat entertaining to watch.
I'm starting to like this. Now that I have
good.
like my blush and contour on, I need my highlight still.
I'm definitely liking mine a lot more with mascara and stuff.
This always happens though. I said it. I said it off camera.
Yeah. I like the lip color.
Brow
though.
pencil. Brow
Do
pencil.
you like the lip? Girls, cut it out!
Girls coming out.
Bow, bow. I'm done. I'm gonna spray my face. She doesn't like the lips, guys.
I didn't say that.
She
I
said it
let
looks like
dry.
liquid
Do
shit.
it, you mom. Do it, you mom.
Don't start.
Go. Oh my god.
We're having so much trouble
I'm
with
so
this.
sorry.
Video. Would you guys wear this look? Be honest. All right, we're gonna do one last question. Are we ready? Okay, how do you think you've both changed since the start of your friendship?
I definitely feel like I've matured a lot in a lot of different ways. I just feel like I have a better outlook on a lot of things, for sure. I feel like you're less of a quote know-it-all. I feel like you listen
That's good.
about a lot of things a little bit differently. Not better, but like differently.
I still struggle with that, I think, a little bit, which is fine. You know, that's one of my biggest criticisms I face on YouTube in general, is that I come across as a know-it-all. Which is really hard given that I want to be a counselor, and obviously being a good listener is a huge part of that. And so it is hard to face like your worst qualities sometimes. I have tried really hard to be a better listener and to not feel like I have to know everything, because I felt like this pressure to constantly either agree with people on things I didn't even know anything about, or make up information just so I knew, and it came like subconsciously, it would just happen. So now I've become more okay with not knowing everything and just being like, you know what, you don't have to know everything, and people are allowed to teach you things. Like, that's the best part of life most of the time with your friends and relationships, is when they teach you stuff.
And I feel like you've offered a lot of like really solid advice, and like not anything where it's like, I know more than you type of thing.
Yeah, that's like the last thing I want to come across, is like, oh, well, because I'm so much older than you, I know everything. Like, I've been there.
Yeah, I've never felt that.
That's good. But that's what I mean by saying, like, I'm not an ageist, because there are differences sometimes with people of different ages, and it's not that I don't see them, it's just they're not that big to me, or they don't mean that much to me to where I'm not going to be friends with someone just because they're younger or older or whatever. A lot of people think that I should just hang out with people my own age, which I have people in my life of my own age. Nothing wrong with that either, but most of them are younger, and I don't think that's a problem. I don't know why it affects people so much, but she's doing her highlight. I'm over here. I thought I couldn't let you guys miss out on her highlight action because she layers a lot.
Honestly, this is my favorite look I've ever done. I hated it at first. Yes! Alright!
Do it.
We did it!
She changed too. Okay, so that was our very like haphazard hot mess of a makeup video. I don't even know
Truly.
what I'm gonna call it, but I hope you guys liked it. It's a lot more chill.
Can I help you?
So it was very random, but I mean, it was casual, right? We're all just chilling, just doing our makeup. This is realistic to kind of, if we're doing our makeup together, which never happens.
I feel like very Hunter S. Thompson as soon as I put these on.
A lot of people say Fear and Loathing. I see more like Pedophile from Lovely Bones, but I'm not mad at it.
I never saw that movie.
Alright guys, let me know if you want us to do those other videos I talked about earlier in the video, and if you want me to film more videos with her, just let me know down below.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Of course.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know if you're thanking them or me.
Both.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me be on your channel. And it was deuces. Ew, why did I say that?
Okay, let's
Charity.
You know what's weird? They're gonna look at the thumbnail and be like, oh, I like what they're wearing, and then they click on it, we're wearing completely different
And they're
things
gonna be
for
like,
most of the
clickbait!
video.